where I've been asked to demonstrate or show or make the rig that I use for catching conger eels. So I'm going to show you what I do. It's what a lot of people do. It may not necessarily be the same as what some people do, and it may work for some and it may not work for others, but it certainly works for me. And I've landed my biggest conger eels on the rig that I'm going to show you. So what you're going to need to do the rig I use, you're going to need a swivel here, one of these normal swivels. You're going to need a running leisure swivel. You're going to need some of these quick release links here, or two of them. You're going to need two of them. I use 60-pound wire on my Mainline. Now that's heavy for some people, but you know, look at the diameter of that. It's thin diameter, so it's 60-pound, but it's thin diameter, so it, you know, it's, you can go as heavy as you want with braids. The diameter's quite thin, so it doesn't make any difference. And you can see this bronze hook here. I'm not entirely sure of the size of that. I'd say that's probably 6.0. We'll go with the 6.0. Not entirely sure, if anyone can correct on that. And it's, the line I use is at least £100. So this will be at least £100, this line. You can go 100, 150, 200. So again, some folk will tell you that's heavy, but I don't want to risk losing the fish with a hook in it. So I go heavy, and a conger eel will destroy that rig, and you just don't know how big the conger eel is you're going to catch. So go as heavy as you can with everything. That's what I do. I overkill it with the weight. First thing I do with these brand new bronze hooks is I crimp that hook down. So I don't crimp it right in, but I want to crimp it a little bit so it's just not sticking out as much as it was. Now that makes it easier for me to get the hook out of the conger. If you've got a 30-pound plus conger eel on, you don't want to be struggling around its mouth parts to remove the hook, because you risk a bite, and you don't want to distress the fish too much. So whatever you can do to get the hook out easier, that's what you want to do. Right, so with these two snap swivels here, quick release links, sorry, put them on the swivel. What you want to do when you put it on, this bit here that's sticking out, you want that at the closest to the swivel, not away, down at the bottom, away from the swivel here. So you can see I've put that on, but that could easily slip off of there. So you want to make sure it's like that there. So that bit that sticks out at the top there is close to the swivel as you can get it. That won't slip out from there. Now, you also want to do the same with the running leisure swivel. Put it on, not far away from the swivel. You want to turn it so it's close to the swivel there. There we go. We're also going to need a weight here. Right, hang on. Let's grab that one. That'll do. Shorecast lead for a second. Obviously, we go much heavier than that on the boat. So this is the actual line that I use, my main line. It's a Braid, 60-pound. So imagine that's coming straight from the end of the rod here, straight from the end of the rod. So I'm going to put my running leisure rig on, swivel. Run that up the line. And then I'm going to put this one on, just the straight standard swivel. Round 3 times. I'm not sure on the name of the knot. I'm just going to show you the rig I'm using. You can use any knot you prefer, so long as you're happy with its strength. Tie that on. So that is the basics of it there. So then what I do is I clip my rig, running leisure rig, to the end of it like that. Now this little bit here that sticks out, what I do, and not everyone does, don't think many people have seen it, but I lock that in. So I take my swivel, around the inside like that, pull it up, and it locks it. So that locks that off. So that can't come loose or pull out or fall off or slip over the end of it. Keeps it tight. I do the same with my lead. Remember, this isn't the lead I'd be using. I'd be using a much heavier lead. So I put it over like that, and then I get the running leisure and I lock it into place. So that is locked there. And that is it. It's as simple as that. It's just a running leisure rig. And that's it. So obviously you've seen how I pull my congers in, the methods I use, teasing them onto the bait and then striking in some cases. And that is how I do it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Have a good day. Bye for now.